Rolling with the triple C, I'ma make them bend the knee. Rolling with the triple C, don't really count the heat.
So this video is brought to you by Jimmy Bars. Guys, whenever you guys want a non-gluten-free bar, a meal replacement bar, you guys make sure to go to your local Walmart and you guys can catch all your flavors from caramel chocolate to cookies and cream to the orange delight. We have it all. So you guys make sure to go to jimmybars.com and get your Jimmy on. August 19th is a 15-year anniversary where Triple C won his Olympic gold medal. And August 19th was also scheduled to fight Chito Vera for I don't even know for what, but just to fight. Guys, but I'm here to make an announcement that unfortunately, due to my right shoulder, I don't know how much I should get into to actual details, I won't be able to fight. Guys, I've already torn my left shoulder where I was out for about a year. And sometimes, you know, wear and tear, and when time comes, I don't want it to be my right. I don't want it to be my right no more. You know, there's only, this is my biggest surgery that I ever had on my left, and it's sidelined me for a year. And there's things in my shoulder that I really got to take care of before I actually even fight. Because in reality is, I never signed the contract, and I gave a contingency. I was like, hey, my right shoulder's bothering me. It's locking up when I'm wrestling. It's doing a lot of things that I don't like. There's cracking in there. I ended up getting an MRI. I ended up getting the actual results, and they weren't good. They're trying to give me a cortisone shot. I wasn't about that, because cortisone shots, they only work for a matter of time, and then next you know it, if I blow this right shoulder out, like with my wife being pregnant, you know, my baby's due on October 25th. Like, she's going to have to end up taking care of 3 damn kids. So I stretched it out to as much as I possibly could, because I love that Chito Vera matchup. You know, it takes him about maybe 14 minutes for him to really start fighting like he did with Sandhagen. You know, the wrestling portion, the clash of two styles. So, and at the same time, I was like, hey, I can get another fight in before I eventually fight the Merab fight, which is something that I really want. So that's the news, guys. You know, the shoulder is not doing so well, but I got to rehab, and I have intense rehab for at least anywhere between 6 to 8 weeks before I'm really, you know, I could train, but really getting that muscle as strong as I could get it to wherever it is that I can feel normal once again. Because right now it's, I was thinking about fighting Chito at 75%, and I think I could still get the job done, but looking forward to the championship fight, because that's really what I want, man. I want to chase that gold, man. I want that belt. And if I'm not healthy, like I just can't. You can't just fight just to fight, you know. And I love that fight with Chito, because we, you know, there's a lot of smack talking going on Twitter, and I'm about it. It makes sense for August 19th, my 15-year anniversary, but just for the simple fact that if you can't go, you can't go, and I'm not gonna sacrifice. I'm not going to sacrifice my freaking right shoulder for somebody who has 8 losses. Well, 9, including the damn head on his tattoo. You know, the pussycat. Anyhow, so that being said, guys, unfortunately, guys, I've never signed the contract. I never backed out. I gave a contingency if my right shoulder could be good, even if it could read about 90%, I'd do it. But there's too much, man. There's too much on my plate. There's too much going on, and I got to get healthy, number one. And again, for those who really know me, they know that I'm all about the money, that I'm all about competing. I'm gonna have to hold off and be ready when I'm ready. And at the end of the day, like the guy that I still want, number 1 contender, his name is Merab. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And who knows, guys? There could be a special matchup between me and Brandon Moreno, if you guys think about it, depending on how Brandon Moreno actually does in his fight on July 6th, July 8th? On July 8th, who knows, man? Maybe September, if he's willing to do a quick turnaround. I think I could be healthy by then. We can throw down and get it on. What you got for me, Michael?
No, yeah, so what is the timeline then of that you expect as soon as you could fight? Do you think September or October?
Yeah, I think around that time. At this point, like, the dude said anywhere between 6 to 8 weeks of intense therapy. I'm not saying, like, you know, I'm talking about intense therapy. The sooner that I could really get the shoulder strong. Could I train? Am I training? Yes. I don't want it to tear further than what it already is. You know, that being said, I mean, there's a tear in there, guys. You know, the cat's out the bag. You know, it's actually a 50% tear. But the way it's torn, it's a fillet, so it's not detached this way. There's like a tear in there. So I got stem cells through Dr. Ray, where they injected a bunch of stem cells through an umbilical cord. And even he told me, he's like, hey, man, can you? Yeah, but would I? If you're my son? He's like, no, man. I mean, if the quickest that you could do it, and if you do the therapy correctly, you're looking at anywhere between 6 to 8 weeks. So the cool thing about it, though, is I'm still able to train. I'm still able to, you know, I'm still able to play the accordion. You know, but unfortunately, I can't put a performance for you guys. I think August is too soon. So I think Chito, you know, you saved your ass an ass whooping because I had a great game plan for you. But you know, that's all there is to it. I mean, there's nothing more that I could say or do. I like I said before, guys, it was you know, it was a good matchup for me. And when I like good matchups, you know, it's exciting. But at the same time, it's like there's bigger fish to fry. I have to be healthy. I'm on a mission to win a world title. I'm not on a mission just to fight, and that's what it is, man. Unfortunately, that's what it is, and that's all there is to it.
And you brought up Brandon Moreno. With that, were you referencing like a non-title 135, or would you ever be crazy enough to consider 125?
No. I think Brandon Moreno. He called me out. He said he didn't care what the weight class was. I mean, if the UFC is willing to do something on September 16th, you know, I'd be down. I'm not going down to 25. If he'd be willing to do something along those lines, like I think it would make perfect sense. But I just don't know if he's gonna get past through Alexander Pantoja. But if he did, and he did a clean slate, and he, you know, and if they really want to sell this September 16th, I'm up. I'm willing. I want to. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of history that we have, and you know I've always felt like his big brother. And typically when little brothers mess up, you know there has to be a beating that comes with that. So if that happens, cool. If not, you know I want Marab. If we do fight for the title, let's say Aljamain Sterling does vacate for some reason, the UFC allows both of us to fight. I mean, I win the belt, and then maybe I have the belt, he has the belt. We can do a fight that'll do amazing pay-per-views. You know, I supposedly I'm the heel, I'm the Judas. You know, but whatever. I can be the bad guy. I think it'll be a good fight for the fans, but I think I easily take it. I spend a lot of time with them here at Fight Ready, and I love it. I like it. I like the engagement. I love the storyline behind all this stuff. So I'm not opposed to any of this stuff. But you know, Marab is in the picture. I am training. I am doing all that. I did start my rehab already. And as soon as I'm 100, as soon as I get the go from the UFC, obviously I'm going to call Dana White later on today to let him know. I already told my manager, Ali. I went out to Vegas for a few days, you know, had the physical therapist look at it, just to talk to him and see what is it that, how, if whether I was going to take the fight or not. But it's just too much, guys. So that's all there is to it. Took the left out. I ain't trying to make the left the right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm too gorgeous, I'm too pretty, and I'm too damn good looking.